Let's make some pasta. I'm using 200 grams of my favorite flour from Eureka Mills. It's the 00 flour, but you could also use cake flour. It works just as well. To the 200 grams of flour, I'm adding 2 eggs, a small splash of olive oil, and a pinch of salt. And then kind of stir it together with a fork until it mostly combines, and then use your hands to slowly but surely form a dough ball. It takes about 5 minutes worth of kneading to get it smooth. Cover the dough in plastic wrap and leave to rest for half an hour. You can obviously use just store-bought pasta, but I like making my own. I like the texture of fresh pasta, and you have to slap it. I've let my dough rest for about an hour. I do have a pasta rolling machine, so I'm just going to roll the pasta out as thin as I possibly can, starting from the thickest setting going down all the way to the thinnest setting. On my machine it's from number 7, and then work it down to number 1. Stretches out the dough nicely. The nice thing about making fresh pasta is that you can cut any shapes that you like. You can make little bows, or you can make spaghettis or tagliatelles or whatever shapes you feel like, lasagna sheets. But today I am just making some wide noodles. I think they call them pappardelle. I don't want to offend any Italians out there, but this is my favorite shape of noodle actually. Sprinkle them with a bit of flour and then set aside until later. Okay, I'm crushing up some black peppercorns, and then I'm going to, on a low heat in a pan, just give them a quick toast. I'm adding them to a bowl with 4 egg yolks. Keep the pan on a low heat. I'm adding in a bit of olive oil, and then I'm going to be frying some chopped up streaky bacon. For the sauce, I'm going to be mixing in nearly a half a block of pecorino romano cheese that I grated on the fine setting. I'm mixing that into my 4 egg yolks and toasted black pepper to kind of form this eggy, cheesy paste, and that will become our sauce just now. Once your pasta water has boiled, add some salt. The fresh pasta doesn't take very long to cook, only about 3 minutes, not as long as the store-bought packet pastas. Once the bacon is crispy, I'm just removing it from the heat, and then I'm saving 1 cup of the salty pasta water. After about 3 minutes, I'm adding my noodles to my pan, which is still on a low heat, and now I'm adding in my cheesy egg yolk mix and my 1 cup of pasta water that I set aside. I've just turned off the heat there, and the residual heat of the pan will be hot enough to kind of create this emulsified sauce from the egg yolks, the pasta water, the pecorino cheese. And yeah, you'll see once you start stirring it, it becomes super creamy. This is actually the first time I'm making carbonara at home. I've mixed the bacon into the sauce again, and I'm sprinkling over some more crushed black pepper. I'm actually really stoked that this has worked out, because I believe you can scramble the egg mixture, I think, if the temperature is too hot. So yeah, it's nice and creamy and very peppery, and some nice salty bacon. It's absolutely delicious. It's quite easy to make. Much easier to make also if you're not making your own homemade pasta. But anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye!